On today's JMO with Josh and Joe, we have the countdown has begun.
It's the final countdown.
The final countdown. NFL is going to be here in 100 days.
100 days exact.
Yes, 100 days. Can't fucking wait. We get into some NBA talk. There's the Eastern Conference Finals is already over, and the Western Conference Finals is also pretty much already over.
Surprisingly enough.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. It was like we break down each game. We go through each game on the Eastern Conference Finals and then the Western Conference Finals. It should have been different.
Yeah.
It should not be this lopsided.
Yeah, it shouldn't be this quick.
No,
you know?
It shouldn't have been this quick. We go through the NBA scheduling, which is hilarious because it doesn't matter who wins what, when, where, and how. The finals start June 6th.
I guess so.
It's a little funny. Good for Boston because they already clinched. But yeah, talk about that. Break down each game. Then we pay a little bit of tribute to the great Bill Walton.
Yep.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Bill Walton, the greatest hippie that ever lived. Some are saying. Then we get to our OTDISH. We got a couple of good OT dishes. We're getting to the point where the OT dishes, we break them down. We give them, there's backstory to all of this. So, we break it down. I do a little bit of a motivational speech on one of mine. I thought that was appropriate.
Inspiring.
Yes, it was good. Then we get to college baseball. College baseball is electric, people. It is the best. It is by far the best. I'm a little biased because, we're LSU fans, right, Joe?
Big time.
Big time LSU fans, and LSU baseball is awesome. So, yeah, we go through a little bit of the SEC tournament, and Joe gives you some very, very nice fun facts.
Fun facts for the regionals.
Fun
postseason's here.
Exactly. Postseason's here, baby. Let's go.
All right. Let's rock and roll.
Welcome to JMO, Josh and Joe. It is Tuesday, May 28th, and Joe, it's 100 days until the NFL.
The countdown has begun.
100 fucking days. OTAs have already started. People are making it. I love when people make a big deal about who shows up, who doesn't show up to the OTAs. Who fucking cares?
It doesn't matter.
There are contract things that, so what comes to mind first is apparently Joe Burrow is at OTAs without T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. And people are making a big deal about that. It's not a big deal. Joe Burrow was injured for most of the year last year. He needs some of that time to practice.
Yeah, of course.
Doesn't matter if it's with the scout team or not. He needs to practice.
And it's not like he's been throwing the ball to Jamar Chase for the last 7 years, including college.
Oh, wait. Really?
Where did they both go to college at?
I don't know. Where'd they go?
LSU.
What's on your shirt?
Go Tigers.
Let's go. Anyways, so yeah, it's I don't think that chemistry with him and Jamar Chase has changed. It's just I love when it gets blown out of proportion, and again, we're just starving for any type of NFL storyline. So yeah, the fact that there's 100 days left of him till NFL football, we get excited over that.
Absolutely.
It's double digits, It's like when you're on a long car ride and you got a 5-6 hour car ride.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, when I'm going, I see the GPS, I'm like, you don't really start counting down the miles for me until double digits.
Until you get to the double
99,
digits.
You're like an hour and 40 minutes or whatever away, unless you're me and you stop to pee 700 times.
Well, you can keep up with it easier, you know?
Yes, so 99, 100 to 99, countdown starting.
Yes.
That's when you start the countdown. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. We do have some NBA, some Eastern Western Conference Finals.
Some sort of surprises.
Sort of surprises. Let's start. Let's save the surprise for the end.
Okay.
Let's start with the Eastern Conference Final.
Honestly, this was a surprise for me as well.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, Halliburton was hurt. Halliburton was hurt for 2.5 of the games.
Well, yeah, obviously.
That doesn't. I think if he's all right, let's just jump right into it. Game 1, that Rick Carlisle's an idiot. Okay, that should have been a fucking W. Foul Jaylen Brown before he takes the three. Foul him. You're down. He's down. You're down by you're up by 3. They have 4 or 5 seconds left. Foul him. He can only shoot 2 shots.
I know, but the position on where he got the ball, though, I don't know if you can foul him though without him acting like him taking the shot, like getting it on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Instead of a shooting foul.
Yeah, but you just keep fouling him, or you foul him and then you can reset. Like I think you foul 9 times out of 10 there. Like I think that's definitely the move.
Yeah, that, and then you can even kind of, rewind a little bit further back or, into the game when they were just trying to inbound the ball. All they had to do was inbound the ball.
Right.
And that was it. Celtics were fouling. And I don't know why you just didn't put a screen. No one put a screen on anybody.
It was bad coaching.
It was a bad play design because what they did, and actually it was broken down a lot during this past week, but Derek White was back off of the inbounding man. So he was trying to play the field. And
as he should.
Yeah, as he should, but you have to be able to, I don't know, maybe do a screen to the ball since he's away from the inbounder. Right. I don't know. I felt like there was a lot of options they could have done there that they didn't.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle's starting to lose credibility here. You can complain when you actually do a good job. If you don't do a good job, stop complaining.
Yeah.
So yeah, game one was it was a classic though, classic, awesome fucking game.
Oh, it's a great game.
Awesome. Jaylen Brown, 3-pointer to send it to overtime. Jaylen Brown, rightfully so, as was the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Which do we even care?
No, I don't think we care.
I don't think anybody cares about the Eastern Conf or there's just the conference MVPs.
But Jaylen Brown does. Because he doesn't win anything.
Right.
According to him, he doesn't win anything.
Right. So,
which is a true Robin statement.
He's going to treasure this. Yes. Yeah, he does. Yeah, actually, you're right. He doesn't win shit. He's always in Tatum's shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game 2 was a blowout. Brown, I think Jaylen Brown had 40. Halliburton got hurt, I think, after 30 minutes of playing time.
Yeah, in the third quarter he was out, and honestly it was close up until then, and that's when they took off. You could tell. Halliburton is definitely a large part of this team.
Well, he's the focal point. He's the best player on the team.
Yeah.
Arguably the best player on the team. I'd still say probably. I don't know. Pascal Siakam might have came in and established himself as one of the better players on this team. Miles Turner's up there too. But, yeah, Tyrese Halliburton is generally regarded as the best player on the team. So, yeah, when you lose your best player, it kind of sucks. Now, Game 3, here's where it gets fun. Game 3, the Pacers blew an 18-point lead. They were up by 18 at one point in this game. They blew an 18-point lead. I think it was in the second half, actually.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it was in the third quarter that they were up 18 points.
Yeah.
Think about it. The Pacers, after Game 3, should have been up 2-1.
Yeah. I think so.
They should have been up 2-1. This
Definitely.
is if a couple things go their way and Rick Carlisle's not a fucking idiot, they're up 2-1. And this is a completely different series.
I know the Celtics swept the Pacers, but that does not tell an ounce of what the storyline was.
Nope.
They win. They don't make those mistakes in Game 1, and then, like you said, they don't blow an 18-point lead, and Halliburton doesn't get hurt. This is a whole nother series.
Right.
I think this goes into Game 7 like I thought it would. But that's why it was this sweep was a big surprise to me because I had originally predicted Game 7.
Yep. I agree.
And I think just a couple of things could have made that happen.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's kudos to the Pacers for trying in Game 4. They played their ass off. Boston was just better. I think morale was low on the Pacers sideline, and Jaylen Brown was just in another gear.
Yeah, he was on another level. The game was still close. But it was a big shot by Derek White to finish him off at the end.
Yep.
I think, what was it, Nemhard?
Nemhard.
No, it wasn't Nemhard. It was Nesmith. Neesmith. Yeah, me with names again. Classic Joe.
Words.
But he had an off-balance shot. Actually had a good look, just off-balance shot to tie the game at the last couple of seconds, and just didn't happen.
Nope. Yeah, all right. So we've been kind of sounding like we're Pacers guys. No, the Boston Celtics they ran through the East. Like again, doesn't really tell the tale of this series because it seems like Boston just annihilated the Pacers. That's not the case. But the Boston Celtics only lost 2 games this entire playoff so far. Like, you got to give props to that. They've kind of rolled through the East. And not really surprising.
But on the contrasting side, if we look at the injuries, Jimmy Butler was out for the for the first series. Spida was out for the second series, and then Halliburton was out for the third series.
So who's going to be out for the finals?
Ooh, with Matt.
Matt. Yeah.
I'm already saying the Mavs.
Shut up. I believe.
You still believe?
All right, no. Hang on. We'll get to that. But
yeah.
Yeah. So the Celtics, which they played the hell out of their starters. If you saw, their starters had like a vast majority. They had maybe 2 bench players that were, posting maybe double-digit minutes every other game or something. They ran the shit out of their starters. Al Horford, at his age, is playing unbelievable basketball for an unbelievably long amount of time. Yeah. I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to give props to LeBron James, I think we got to give props to Al Horford, too.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Maybe he doesn't do it on the superstar level that LeBron James does, but at the same time, I mean, the longevity has got to be credited.
Yeah, he's a starter in the NBA playing like 38 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
That actually reminds me, though, I had a point on this one that I did want to bring up with the roster management by the Celtics. So Porzingis was scheduled to possibly return in Game 4, but he didn't. You think that maybe it was a bad move by Celtics? Because I know you want to give him more rest, but at the same time, maybe brush the dust off a little bit and clean the rust before the finals happen. Like, just maybe a couple minutes, load manage him a little bit.
Well, also, it's not like they don't have enough time before the NBA finals start. You saw the schedule, the NBA scheduling.
Yeah, they got a lot of time for rest.
It's kind of hilarious, actually. It doesn't matter what happens in the Mavericks Timberwolves series. The finals don't start till June 6th.
That's obnoxious.
It is kind of obnoxious. Like I don't know why they did it that way. I think it may be for the fans to get hotels or something like that. But like, even still, like it's the same with the NFL playoffs. Like, you just need a week. Like, I don't know. It doesn't take that long to book a fucking hotel.
Yeah.
Like, and then you got people that are selling hotels. People cancel. It works. It's okay. You just need a couple of days. No, June 6th. So I agree with you. They should have started Porzingis because they would have had plenty of time to rest him after this game, even if they lost this game in one Game 5. You knew they weren't losing this fucking series.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Congrats, Boston, dude. They're a fucking wagon. They are a wagon. I put a little future on them to counter a couple of my other futures.
Okay.
Because they're fucking Boston.
You're about the futures, aren't you?
I love the futures.
Okay.
It gives me hope. You know what I'm saying?
Hope? Got it.
It's like, when you place a bet that on a game that is going to happen that day. It's like you don't really get that long to hope. It's the hope that keeps me going. So like I get my hopes up and then I get them crushed all in the same day. That's no fun for me. You see, I lose so freaking much that I need the futures.
I need the futures, man.
Got it. I keep getting my heart and soul crushed. I can't do it anymore.
You want that hope feeling just a little bit longer.
I just need it.
Yeah.
I can't just get my hopes up and crushed all in one day. I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. But yeah, you got anything else on the Eastern Conference Finals? There was a
fun fact.
Yes.
Indy was leading 3 of the 4 games in the last 4 minutes.
Fuck Rick Carlisle. God damn it.
Yeah, so 3 of the 4 games they were leading within the last 4 minutes.
It was game 1, 3, and 4, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm Indy, this is the props that I take out of this. If the silver lining, per se, keep the team together. Just work on the end of the game, tactics and whatnot, and see what you can do next year. I don't think there's like a whole rebuild that you got to do. I mean, a lot of these guys are young. These are guys that are up and coming. I know they want to bring Siakam back. I say you just run it back again, see where you can get, try to improve the late game tactics, and then go from there.
You don't think they could add one piece?
Maybe they could add one piece. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to adding one piece, but
You think they're like sold on Rick Carlisle?
I don't think so. I mean,
that's the only thing I can see. Like, you can't get rid of Rick Carlisle after going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, has there ever been a coach fired after going to the conference finals?
I don't know.
I feel like there has been.
I feel like there has been. Yeah, that's why I was trying.
But it's like because of somebody like LeBron James or something like that.
Oh, what? Like Tyronn Lue?
No, not Ty Lue. It's like I meant like somebody like LeBron James, like Kevin Durant or like a big superstar. They were fired because of a big superstar complaint.
They couldn't take a superstar to.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Like,
We'll
I
have to
feel
look
like
it up.
Doc Rivers got fired from the Clippers after the Western Conference Finals with the Clippers or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like something like that happened. But yeah, moving on. The Mavs versus the Timberwolves. As much as I hate everything that has happened in this series, like severe disdain for everything that has happened in this series, Luka is fucking him. Luka is him. I don't know how, like, he comes a lot, like, so basically Luka is the type of player that the Pacers need. Someone who comes alive in the fourth quarter and just dominates the end of the game.
Yes.
That's how, like, I really do think the like, if the Mavericks, end up winning, which nobody's ever come back down 0-3 in the playoffs to win.
But you're holding out hope.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
As long as I don't see 4 by next to the Mavericks name, I got hope. He's referring to my future I have with the Timberwolves. But anyways, I got a nice one. Actually, if I had put a future on the Mavs at that point, that would have been a good payout too.
That would have been a really good payout.
I could not see. I had no idea that the chemistry between this entire team would come together so well.
Really started relying on the pick and rolls, just very heavily.
That's all they do.
That's all they do.
It's awesome. The Timberwolves look lost. I'll just go ahead and say that. Like, they were focused in for the first 2 rounds, and then now they just kind of look lost. I don't know what. Like, Anthony Edwards just is the most tired player of all time.
I think he might be hurt. He might be secretly hurt. This is
okay.
I can
like
see
that.
this.
Thank you.
I could see this being a secret hurt. Anthony Edwards.
I'm gonna hold on to that so hard. I'm just gonna keep that close to my heart.
The typical news release 2 weeks after they get booted out of the playoffs, and it's like, oh, Anthony Edwards was playing hurt. I think I see that right now.
I love that. I love that, and I'm gonna keep holding on to it. I also think that I think he goes so hard at both ends of the paint that I think he actually is really fucking tired because dude, he plays over 40. There's some games he's playing 40 plus minutes.
Yeah,
he's playing a shit ton of minutes, and he actually loves playing defense and he loves playing offense. He'll go hard both on both sides of the court.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with he's hurt, but yeah, he looks tired. Karl Anthony Towns, please, for the love of God, don't take another goddamn 3. If you take another goddamn 3, I'm going to jump through the TV and swat it into your nose, and then make your ugly fucking face even uglier, dude. Stop, man. You were 0 for 8. You've been 3 for 22 in the last 3 games.
I don't know who gave him the reins or the permission at a late game.
Who gave him the green light? Who gave him the green light?
Yeah, okay, maybe during a game if you got a wide open shot, okay, that's one thing. But taking late game 3-pointers when the game is on the line, no, I'm sorry.
No.
Who gave you that reins?
Oh my God. I would almost rather fucking Rudy Gobert taking those shots the way Cat's been shooting. I don't mean that.
That's pretty insulting.
I don't mean
that's pretty insulting.
I don't mean that. But I do so. My point with that is let's start Nas Reed. Can we start Nas Reed?
I think it might be that time.
I think it's time to start Nas Reed. Cat sucks. Cat's terrible.
I think we've kind of known that for quite some time.
No,
I think
you and I have. We've talked about this.
Yes.
We know this.
Yeah.
But, like, I think we have enough video evidence now.
Yeah.
Can we start Nas Reed?
Start Nas Reed. Honestly, I mean, we've talked about this in playoffs past. Before they had Anthony Edwards, or Anthony Edwards was like a big-time star, Cat was losing the games for him.
Yeah. Dude, he's not good.
He's just not. He's not the guy.
No.
So, yeah, baffles me why he's taking, deep Steph Curry type threes at the end of the game with 12 seconds left. Like, it's just killing him.
Dude, and he just doesn't stop taking them either. Like,
No.
he just continues to take them, and I'm just it's so fucking frustrating to watch. I can't stand it.
I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but him and Anthony Davis both grew like several inches in high school, and they used to play guards. That's why they are pretty good with their handles. Mm-hmm. I think Anthony Davis actually lived for like growing up those inches, but I think Cat really wants to still be a shooting guard.
Yeah, he's in his head. He's still short.
Yeah, he's a shooter's guard. He's a shooting guard in a power forward's body.
Correct. Agreed. 100%. He just hasn't moved on.
No, he hasn't moved on.
It's like whenever I went to college. That's where I peaked. Had a great time. Got out of college and just never stopped partying.
Never stopped partying.
Yeah, I never stopped partying. I was into my late 20s and I was still going ham. It was fun. I had a good time though.
Yeah,
it was great. But yeah, no, he just hasn't moved on.
Yeah,
and like I had to finally accept the fact that I'm getting old and move on. I can't party like I used to. He can't shoot like he used to.
Yeah, but all you did was you just changed your occupation to party status.
Sure.
Or monitoring the parties.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're still actually in the parties.
Yeah, and he's still actually in the game. He just, I've become. I know my role in the parties now.
Okay.
I know my role in the parties. He doesn't know his role in the game.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Cool. I'm glad we worked that out. So speaking of Luka coming up, clutch. Game 1, 15 points in the fourth quarter. Took over.
Yeah.
He was so fucking clutch. Him and Kyrie had 63 points combined. I think Game 3 they had 66 combined. Like
honestly, Anthony Edwards needs to be taking notes from Luka right now.
Yes. Which, look, we say this every fucking week, and every year Luka's been in the fucking league. How is he good at basketball? What is it about him that's good at basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, also, like, I really hate Luka now. Like, if I didn't hate Luka before because of him just bitching the whole time, I really hate Luka now.
He honestly just doesn't shut up.
No, he doesn't. It's really fucking annoying. He needs to get fined more.
He's either barking at the refs or he's barking at the other team. I mean, the way he was barking at Rudy Gobert after he did cross him.
Oh, dude, that was such a... Rudy Gobert shouldn't have been on Luka, first of all.
Yeah.
That was a bad transition by the Wolves.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels knew that all the way.
Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
His face, he's like, oh, gosh.
I love the internet because they can clip anything and
make
and show anything. But yeah, Jaden's like, nah, that's not a good thing.
This won't end well.
No. But yeah, kudos to Luka, I guess, for making the fucking shot. That was in Game 2 though, over Rudy Gobert. That's why big men don't guard point guards. It's just that it's a mismatch. It's just like a short guy guarding a big man down low.
Yeah, and my thing is like you're up by 2, so like if you do a switch like that, it needs to be communicated like, hey, guard the 3. Just don't let him make a 3. Like we can suffer a tie, but we can't suffer going down.
Exactly.
So I would have. I don't know. I thought the defense was maybe a little questionable. Like just get on him, make him drive. Honestly, Luka's not fast.
No,
you could probably make up ground.
Luke, I could probably guard Luka.
Luka's not
okay. I'm sorry, I can't guard Luka. I have the same speed as Luka.
Okay.
There you go. That's what I meant. I did not mean I could guard Luka. No,
Yeah.
absolutely goddamn not. I don't know how he does what he does. He might be a magician. I don't know. But yeah. No, I move at the same pace as Luka, and that is not fast. If you've ever seen me move, it's not fast.
It's not fast, but yeah, I mean, I feel like Rudy Gobert has the length and the speed to make up ground if he gets beat driving to the lane.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know what the strategy is on trying to guard him from driving in.
I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's one good thing. I'm going into Game 4 tonight. Derek Lively's out. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I don't root for injuries. I don't like injuries. But that does favor the Timberwolves.
But Max Kleber is in.
I don't give a fuck. I'd rather Max Kleber over Derek Lively any day.
Honestly, I kind of forgot that Max Kleber was still on the team.
Me too.
I'll be completely honest. He just completely whipped out of my mind.
Exactly, same. So yeah. Oh, I'm so happy they have Max Kleber. Yeah, good for them. So yeah. Honestly, I'd say put a lot of money on the Timberwolves tonight. I think Timberwolves money line. I don't know what the spread is.
Yeah, it kind of seems like. I mean, I just feel like the Timberwolves are not going to go down without swinging. They have too much talent. So my guess would be Timberwolves taking the next two, and then the Mavs finishing up in 6.
Oh, this is a money, what I like to call a money line spread. So it's plus 1.5 Timberwolves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'd say you go.
I mean, it is tough. It is still at the Mavs.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't know. I'd say you go money line Timberwolves. That'd be better odds than the spread. So, you got anything else on the Western Conference Finals? I mean, obviously it's not over yet, but it kind of is.
Yeah, it wraps it up for me. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I did not. I mean, if you told me before this, like the matchups were going to be, 3-0, 3-0, and then one being 4-0 and a complete sweep, I would have told you were crazy.
Right. Yeah. Same. I mean, it kind of sucks. The second round was awesome. We had some
really,
game
really
sevens. We had drama. It's it's just kind of the problem with the NBA though. Like, it's I don't know, and there's no real fix to it. You know what I'm saying? There's no real fix because the best of 7 series is I think the most fair way to pick your winner. There's just so much disparity between these teams. You know, like the game. All right, round 1, that's obvious. 1 is going to destroy 8 usually. 2's usually going to destroy 7. 3 usually beats 6. Then you got a pretty good matchup in 5 and 4. We did have some upsets, but also with the Bucks beating the Bucks losing to the Pacers. But there's always asterisks by those series because Giannis was out.
Yep.
And Damian Lillard was out 1 game. It's tough. I don't know what to do with how do you fix the NBA playoffs?
I mean, it's not been bad. I honestly feel like, we had maybe 2 years ago, or maybe not last year, but I think it was 2 years ago where we were experiencing a lot of blowouts.
Yes.
And it was just not fun.
No, I agree. I think it was the year the Bucks won it, right?
I believe so.
2022 or something like that. It was 2021 or 2022, and yeah, I remember. There was round 1 all blowouts, round 2 all blowouts. Conference finals, honestly, kind of blowouts.
You just saw a lot of teams quitting, and
Yeah.
it was just that sucked. But at least this time around, we are seeing some competitive games. We've been seeing quite a bit of game 7s.
I mean, we did have the Lakers get swept by the Nuggets last year in the Western Conference Final, so I don't know. Well, I think these homegrown teams. These teams that are
building through the draft,
maybe signing a free agent or 2. I think this is what's gonna make basketball great again.
Okay.
Anyways, you got anything else on the conference finals?
That's about it.
One other thing I have from the NBA is Bill Walton died. One of the greatest hippies to ever exist.
Yes.
Awesome. He's a great guy. Great. You want to talk about like a positive vibes guy? He is the poster man for positive vibes guy.
Oh yeah.
Like that. It's just him. It's him and like Jerry Garcia. They're probably fucking just, I don't know, doing acid and playing guitar in heaven right now.
Yeah, you know he went to like a music festival and it never left. Like he did some sort of acid and it was like a positive experience and he never left that.
Oh, well, apparently he went to like 1,000 Grateful Dead concerts in a row or something like that. Like, it was something, it was wild. It was wild. It was in it. And honestly, I could say this. I haven't been to 1,000 fucking jam band concerts, but I went to one jam band concert. Or it was a jam band festival a couple weeks ago. I just went and saw Billy Strings, and they had a bunch of bands we went and saw before that. I'm kind of a jam band guy.
You're a jam band guy.
Oh, I love jam bands, man. That shit was like an eye-opening experience, dude. Like, it was like, I don't know. The everything was just one big song, and you just kind of like got taken through a giant musical adventure, and like it was just between the stage, all the music, the musicians, what he was playing, how he like controlled your adventure too. Like it would rise, it would fall, it would get intense, it would be like serene, it would be peaceful. It was unbelievable, man. Okay. I'm a jam band guy. I loved it. It was fucking insane. It was phenomenal. I can see where he was coming from, but he was a great broadcaster, great announcer.
Yes, yeah.
Great basketball player. Yeah. I mean, if you look up all of his accolades, he won Finals MVP, I think, with Portland, right? I think he got Portland's only fucking championship, and I think he was the MVP for that one. He won a bunch with Boston, obviously.
Yeah.
Played
with Bird.
Played with Bird. Yep. Couldn't tell either one of them apart. And then, he's just, I mean, and then, like, his son was awesome. You know, he was just a great fucking dude. That's, like, one of those guys that I would just love to, like, he's up there with, like, Jimmy Buffett, you know. It's just, like, guys that just want to fucking chill with.
Yeah, chill or just have their life. Like, I wish I had Bill Walton's life, you know, just playing sports and then doing sports broadcasting and then just living life.
Smoking a lot of weed.
And smoking a lot of weed. Yeah. That seems like the life.
Just being your weird self.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, R.I.P. and peace, Bill Walton. Legend. Fucking legend. You got anything else?
That's about it.
All right, let's get to OTDISH. On this date in sports history, do you want to lead?
Yeah, I can start it off. So, in 1955, so this one's going to be an Indy 500 themed one, since we had that just recently happen. But I'm going to completely botch this name, but Bob Swikert, Swikert.
Sounds good to me.
Yep. He wins the Indy 500 in 1955, but not without quite a storyline. So, two-time defending champ, Bill Volkich, was on his way to win a third consecutive Indy 500, which was unprecedented, and just like he was like out leaps and bounds in lead, but was killed in a crash that day.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there was two other members that.
So there was drama.
Yeah, so it was just like it was a kind of a big, kind of somber but dramatic type of finish on that one. It wasn't actually as much of a finish because he ended up getting that crash on lap 59. I want to say.
Out of how many?
Out of 500.
Oh shit! Oh, that's why they call it the Indy 500. Oh shit! I had no idea.
But I ended up watching. Watching some videos on it. So they had some like videos, obviously not of the crash, but I was looking at the track, and the track had like these rails that were like no bigger than like highway rails. Like they would not be able to stop anything, much less a car going
300 miles an hour,
like incredibly fast. And and then not to mention on the straightaways, the crowd is like literally right up against the track, only a fence blocking them. I like the safety precautions were just terrible at this time. Like
I exaggerated. 1955, there's no way they were going 300 miles an hour.
I mean, that was obviously an exaggeration, but still going fast as fuck. But so
that's part of the fun, though. you could die at any minute.
You could die at any minute. Yeah.
Like you never know.
Yeah. So, but they end up doing a little bit more precautions after 59, where there was a big accident where there was another crash and about 100 fatalities.
We talked about this last year.
Yep. So that was whenever they made the changes on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No shit.
But I will say, Joseph Newgarden just won the 2024 Indy 500. So, and he won the one before that, which is actually that video that we had of him, the post game, where he was like, "I was going to either win or I was going to crash winning."
Yep.
His Ricky Bobby line. So he's got 2023 and 2024 with an opportunity to get the trifecta.
Fuck yeah, let's go. That's
maybe
our boy.
Maybe in Billy Volkic, his memory.
Yep. That's our boy. Let's go. Drink the milk. All right, I got one. In 1973, the Chicago White Sox beat the Cleveland Indians 6-3 in 21 innings.
21 innings.
It's not even the longest game. But here's the kicker. The game started on May 26th and didn't end until May today, like on this date. In 1973, May 28th.
It's a two-day game.
Well, yeah. So what happened was on the 26th, they played, I think, 14 innings. I was reading up on it. It was about 14 innings. A lot of back and forth. But apparently back then, the MLB had a curfew. They had a cutoff time at 1 a.m.
Ooh, okay.
So, yeah, no games were allowed to go past 1 a.m. I don't know if that curfew is still applicable today. Also, what time zone does that mean? So I guess it's the perspective, like the respective time zone that they're in. Okay, I don't know if that still applies today, but it could. So yeah, they had a 1 a.m. cutoff time. So the 26th they played 14 innings. It got rained out on the 27th. So they were supposed to play, and then. So they had to do a doubleheader on the 28th. So they basically finished the game, and then the pitcher, I guess his name is Wilbur Wood. He pitched the second game. He pitched all 9 innings.
Oh, wow.
That's classic baseball back then. Those guys were dogs.
Yeah, they were dogs.
Pitched 9 innings like it was nothing. He had just pitched on the 24th. So like basically 4 days before that he pitched, and actually pitched against Nolan Ryan.
What a turnaround.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. It's just unreal. Unreal baseball. It's insane how long these pitchers used to be able to go.
Yeah.
So yeah. 21 fucking innings, dude. What was the attendance like in the game on the 28th? Like the end of the game on the 28th? How do you you just hey, y'all want to come?
I mean, maybe you get a 2-for-1. You get the end of one game, which you don't know how long that's going to be. That was an extra 7 innings.
7 innings, yeah.
And then you got another 9-inning game. I mean, how long did the 28th day go?
That's exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess America just used to really love baseball back then.
Make a whole day out of it.
Yeah, make a whole day, at the ballpark. Boys of summer. What you got?
All right. Next one is 1957. The National League approves baseball's Brooklyn Dodgers and New York Giants to move to the West Coast. So both of them moved at one time to their now respective locations. San Francisco Giants.
What year was that again?
1957.
Yeah, I think. Oh, okay. I don't think there was too many teams out there because the Padres weren't around until the San Diego didn't have one until later.
Nope.
In the 70s, I think.
Somewhere around there.
It was something like that. So they wanted to get people out or get teams out there because there was a huge following. And obviously the Brooklyn Dodgers just became the LA Dodgers.
LA Dodgers and then San Francisco Giants.
Right.
So both those populations were really emerging, and it was just hot spots for, new athletic clubs. And then the National League was trying to push these teams because they were trying to make a race to beat the American League out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So, yeah. The Dodgers who were identified or nicknamed at that time Dem Bums. They wanted their owner wanted a new stadium, which LA could provide that, whereas Brooklyn you had quite a bit of
Those
hindrance.
Way too much.
Yeah, just too much as far as that. I guess the population and the density of the area. And then the Giants were kind of down financially, so they saw San Francisco as an opportunity.
Gold mine.
Yep, to kind of revive themselves. So yep.
You get it. You see what I did there?
Yeah,
gold mine. San Francisco. Yeah. Anyways, 49ers, baby.
The gold rush of baseball.
Rush. Yeah. Nice. All right. All right. This one's kind of a motivational one. I didn't really do any digging in because it's kind of straightforward. In 1951, after going 0-12 in his first couple of at-bats, Willie Mays finally connects for his first major league home run.
Wow.
Keep going. Don't ever stop.
Don't ever stop.
Don't ever stop. One of the greatest hitters of all time. That's the thing. Like, the greatest fucking hitters of all time averaged 33%. Like, that's what they averaged. 33% of the time they were successful.
Yeah.
Like, never stop. Don't ever stop chasing your dreams. You're going to fail most of the time. You're going to fail a lot of the times, especially starting off. Like Willie Mays, 0-12. Became one of the best fucking hitters. I think he's, tied for second or something in home runs of all time. He's one of the best. You're going to fail. Fail forward. Learn from your mistakes. Boom. That's it. That's all I had on that one.
Inspirational.
Yes, that's where I was going with that one. That one inspired me. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go, baby.
I was kind of getting jacked up as you were saying that, a little
cool.
Motivational speech.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have some inspiration music in the background. We'll do that as a clip.
Yeah, dude. That would be good. Hopefully it'll motivate the LSU team, which is a good segue. College baseball is awesome.
College baseball is fun.
College baseball is my favorite.
Yeah.
Dude, I like college baseball more than the MLB so much. So much. It's like, I love the MLB for what it is. It's like perfect baseball, pretty much.
Yeah.
It is. It's perfection. It really is. It's perfection. I think I like the imperfection.
I was about to say, the amateurism is what makes college baseball.
So for, what we're gonna talk about LSU baseball, obviously. I think up until the Tennessee game for the SEC championship, I think we had to come back in every single game, right? I think we had to come back in the Kentucky game. We definitely had to come back in both of the...
No, we didn't have to come back in the Kentucky game.
Okay.
We ruled them.
Okay.
Run ruled them. But they were the number 2 seed.
That's right. We definitely had to come back in both South Carolina games.
Yep.
The second one, we were down 8-0.
Yes.
We got to talk about what happened at home plate.
At home plate?
I still I've been told the rules. I've gone and watched videos and rewatched the video. You're not supposed to get in between the runner and the plate. So in the case of them stealing home plate, you're not supposed to be in between the runner and home plate before you have the ball.
Yeah.
I don't think he was between the runner and the plate before he had the ball. He got the ball while he was on top of home plate almost. He was going there. He wasn't in between. I don't think I still don't think the call was correct. Obviously, I'm going to be biased, but I don't think the call was correct.
No, I mean, even the announcers mentioned that too. But you're right. And even, he was kind of making his way to where it was almost like he was over the plate. But I felt and the rule allows this so that it allows the runner to have an advantage or have a position and an opportunity to, touch home without, interference from the catcher or delay whenever he doesn't have the ball. But I didn't see where there would have been some interference before he had the ball.
So for people who didn't see the LSU South Carolina game, there was a point in the game. I can't remember what inning it was, but it was a very pivotal point in the game, and there was a South Carolina player on third. LSU was pitching. The South Carolina player, it was what was it? It was 2 outs, right?
I think it
That's
was,
why,
but
like,
it was extra innings, and the score was 10-10.
It was the 10th inning. Score was 10-10. The it was 2 outs. Yeah, there were 2 outs, which that's why I was shocked that they were fucking stealing home plate, which makes no. I didn't understand that. So South Carolina guy steals third or tries to steal home. The pitcher pitches normally, and the catcher realizes that the runner is stealing home, and he gets up and runs and starts to run towards the pitcher. Now, as the pitcher's pitching it, the catcher catches it and tags the runner out.
Yeah.
Okay? The runner never touched the plate. So, just FYI. Runner never touched the plate. The ref, they ended up determining that the catcher got in between the home plate and the base runner, therefore allowing the run and allowing the batter to get to first base.
A balk,
yeah. Again, I don't agree with any of that because I've listened to multiple videos on the ruling, and the ruling says that the catcher has to get in between the plate and the runner. The catcher was not in between the plate and the fucking runner.
Yeah, or he can't be on it too, but he wasn't on it.
No, he wasn't on it. He had caught the ball and then he got on the plate.
Yeah.
It was not a good call. Anyways, the best point of all time is this is the best situation of ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. Yeah, because then right after, between where you're about to say, Jay Johnson gets furious because they didn't call it originally, and then some of the other team members, like from South Carolina, started yelling about it. Then that's when the umps reviewed it. So Coach Jay Johnson of LSU got pissed off, and then he got ejected from the game.
Yeah, but he got wrongfully ejected.
Yes.
Why did he get ejected? It wasn't like he was calling a scene. He was causing a scene. He was just arguing with the ump.
Yeah.
He was not causing a scene. That was a pussy ass fucking ejection.
Yeah. Yep.
Terrible.
So that was terrible in itself, and then comes down to the part that you were going to bring up.
Ball don't lie.
The ball doesn't lie.
Milam, home run, 2-run homer, bottom of the 10th. Oh, it was like just fucking LSU porn.
It was great.
That's LSU porn.
It was fantastic.
Oh, it was the best thing ever.
And then Milam almost actually came back in the Tennessee the championship game.
Oh, I know. He almost did it.
He almost helped us out.
So Tennessee is the number 1 team in the nation. Like they're the best.
Yeah.
I do like how hot LSU is right now going into the tournament.
Yeah.
I'm
do too.
pretty pumped up. Like they had before that loss, they had won like 7 in a row or something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The boys are here, baby.
Yeah.
The boys are fucking here.
I will say alluding to the tournament, or to the regionals. So North Carolina announces their regional. Obviously, LSU's in that regional.
Yep. Wolford, I think, is in it.
Wolford, and then Long Island.
Long Island, nice.
As well.
That's a good old drink.
Yeah. So they're celebrating, hosting a regional. I go check the comments out, of course, like I always do, and all the North Carolina fans, every single one of them was like, gosh dang it, the last team that I wanted to see was LSU. It was funny.
Yeah, because we're on fire.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I love college baseball. I fucking love college baseball. It's electric.
Yeah.
It's electric. It doesn't matter if you're down by 1 or down by 8. It's always still a game.
It's always still a game. But, yeah, so the postseason's here. The regionals are all set. A couple fun facts. The SEC has a record-breaking of 11 teams.
I saw that. That's insane.
That's insane. They keep just breaking records.
At this point, I think like they just want. I think it's a money thing. Like that's college baseball doing what they should do in getting the big market teams in there.
Yeah, that's probably what the case scenario is. But another fun fact: there is 6 teams from Louisiana that are in the
holy shit
in the regionals.
No shit.
La Tech, Tulane, LSU, UL Lafayette, Grambling, and Nichols.
Nice. Oh, Nichols made it in.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Quite
Grambling has
impressive.
a baseball team.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
I didn't know they had a
Actually, I do know that. They played LSU this year.
They did play LSU. That's right. They
Yeah,
did.
I think
That
they beat
was
them
a-
one time.
No,
they
that-
beat them. They played them twice. I think.
I don't know.
Maybe they didn't.
No.
I think that was maybe one
I,
of the other
I
ones.
remember the second time they played them. That was a good win for LSU because they needed it.
Yep. And then a couple other fun facts. Grand Canyon University is in.
Yep, I saw
Honestly,
that.
did not realize they were a college until March Madness this last year, and
Same.
now they're just dominating like as a smaller school sport.
I'm here.
Athletics.
Let's go. Are they actually in Grand Canyon, Mexico or whatever, New Mexico or whatever?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Arizona.
Are they like in the Grand Canyon? Like
I probably would have to venture off that they aren't, but they could be.
I wish they were in. I'm gonna still.
We'll have to do some research on it.
No, they're in the Grand Canyon.
They're in the Grand Canyon.
They're like in the whole entire fucking crater.
Also, speaking of small, awesome athletic teams, James Madison also
Nice.
in the regionals.
JMU. I love these small colleges.
Yeah.
They're like they put a different twist onto it. Like it's a different dynamic.
Well, they remind me whenever I played, when I played NCAA, which is about to come out in July
July, yeah.
July 19th. It reminded me of whenever I used to take programs like this and win a national championship.
Yep.
So, Florida
Just
International.
Do it in real life, baby.
But yeah, that's about it for the.
Dude, that
I'm
could-
excited for the postseason.
Yeah, same. Let's go, baby. College baseball. It needs to. We need to like. We'll try and make college baseball great.
Yeah.
You got anything else? Oh yeah, like you said, the NCAA football. That's
Coming
gonna be
out July 19th.
19th. I'm so pumped.
It may actually make me get a game console because right now I've kind of hung it up for the most part, but it made me buy me.
Why would you have one if there's no NCAA?
That's the reason why I gave it up was
Yeah.
there was no NCAA anymore, and this might actually get me to buy a brand new Xbox.
You know what
or
I
a
was thinking?
PlayStation.
So when I heard this, I think the NCAA had very, very big missed opportunities with like the late 2000 teens, college teams. I think they should make, how like the Madden 2015 or Madden 2025 or whatever it was, the Madden 25.
Oh yeah, the whenever after 25 years of it.
Yeah,
the
they had those
special edition.
Yeah, you could be like Barry Sanders or whatever.
Yeah.
I think NCAA needs to in like a couple of years need to make like a throwback, to like 2015 to 2023.
All the years that they missed.
Yes,
so you can get
so the years that they missed. So like I can play with Joe fucking Burrow.
or Lamar Jackson.
Or Lamar Jackson, either one. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather play Joe Burrow. Yeah, no, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, like all of these fucking great college quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That we wanted to play with, that we couldn't play with because NCAA was too fucking stingy with their goddamn money.
Yep, exactly. All the things that we missed out. I think we deserve that.
I think we deserve it too. Let's lobby for that.
Yes.
We'll lobby for that. You got anything else, dude?
I think that's about it.
Okay. All right. Well, we will see y'all next week. I think, we'll do next week, and then we'll take a week off. We're going out of town for a wedding, and we won't be back till well after Tuesday.
Yep.
So, yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
Later.